I haven't actually looked at Senna's win rate. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, her win rate is average, meaning that she's very overpowered. My league client actually just is gone. It killed itself to its shit. I'm not even joking. It's actually just gone. I mean, the 5-minute delay has stopped most ghosting. I've gotten a few people. That's about it.
Happy birthday, Hashinshin. We have birthday in same day.
Thank you, Blade Works. I mean, see, the thing that I hate, right, is that, so Ryze, oh, I can bring it up on the screen. So the thing about Ryze is he deals bonus damage based on his mana, right? But the thing is, his passive gives him mana for his AP. But then the thing is, Archangels feeds into his AP by giving him AP for mana. Right? Everybody got this so far? So your your AP becomes mana, your mana becomes damage, and then your mana also becomes AP. Yes. And that's why, as you reach late game, you start seeing things like Ryze is doing 1,000 damage to a Mundo with Spirit Visage and Adaptive, you know? You start seeing things like literally Mundo is taking 1,000 damage per second from Ryze. And sure, he's probably got 4,000 or 5,000 HP, and sure, he can probably tank for 5, 6, 7 seconds, but at the same time, it becomes like, wait a minute, why is a dude who perfectly counterbuilt Ryze basically incapable of tanking him? Oh, and just to be clear, it's not like his AP ratios on their own are low. At level 16, his overload damage makes each Q do 0.9 AP. So it's 0.3, 0.9. That means every 2.25 seconds, he has a 1.2 AP ratio nuke combo. Keep that in perspective. Once you combine that with his W, that means his burst combo is like slightly lower than other mages, but not even by that much. Like, to give you an example here, I'm going to look up Xerath. So Xerath has, if he hits his Q, his W perfectly, and his E. Yeah, okay, so it's a 2.1 AP ratio combo, without his ult, mind you. So Xerath is a 2.1 AP ratio combo. Ryze has a 1.8, but Ryze gets another combo, right? He gets another combo in practically 1 second after that, while they're still rooted if they don't have tenacity. And if he does it right and chucks out a Q first, he actually has a higher AP ratio burst than Xerath. Just saying, it's a bit oof, that champion. Okay, so Yasuo mid, it's the same dude. He banned Echo. So I know this is the same guy. So, it's Kennen top, Yasuo mid, Shyvana jungle, Caitlyn Galio bot. Is everything right? Everything's right. Don't worry, Venukas can have a 2-week vacation. I think by the end of the game, Ryze gets more like 170 to 180 to 190 AP from Archangels. I think Ryze, other than like, I don't know, Vigar, I think Ryze can reach the highest. I think Ryze can reach the highest AP in the game. I'm trying to look at it. The Kassadin gets a good chunk more ability power than Ryze, or sorry, not ability, but mana. Kassadin comes out of 1,500, Ryze comes out of 1,100 at level 18. But Ryze's passive, let's say 700, I don't know, 700, 75, that's 35%. So, Kassadin might be higher, but not by a lot. Then the thing is, Kassadin doesn't have as good mana scaling as Ryze. Wait, why did I go Doran's Blade? Shit. I love ranged picks. I love the way that they just kind of beat melee in melee, but are ranged. That's my fetish. I think the thing that Ryze doesn't get about the whole, like, Doran's shield thing, they're like, oh, we're going to buff Doran's shield so you can survive range poke, is that, like, if a range champion can go Doran's Blade, and I have to go Doran's shield, that means the range champion can start circumventing my base stat advantage. You can start circumventing my base stat advantage by getting an additional 8 damage from Doran's Blade. Oh shit, that didn't hit. Oh, fuck me. I thought I would just clip him with it. Shit. I didn't even get the assist on that? How is that possible? Yeah, that was maybe not the smartest thing. A little bit dumb. I mean, they removed Ryze's shield, and I'm thankful for that, don't get me wrong, but they increased his damage so high, and he still has the Archangel's shield, and he still has the ability to go Rod of Ages. And so, yeah, okay, fine. You know, I'll agree. Yes, removing his shield was a really big step in the right direction. He can no longer go Frozen Heart, spam the shield, and face tank bruisers, right? I agree. That's a good change. On the other hand, he still does so much damage and has the Archangel shield and his Rod of Ages that half the time he still stands in front of you and can just blow you to pieces. You know, it's hard for bruisers to even get in range against that champion because, you know, 1 or 2 seconds of being shot at and you're in 7 different pieces. Damn, I wanted to hit him with my passive to heal. He's playing way too aggro for a player who is not in a winning position anymore. He's now playing from behind with Klepto. Oh wait, he's got ult now. Now I gotta be careful. He can go for the insta-give technique. That's where he insta-gives me. It appears to be effective. I actually thought I would drain tank him, but then he just kind of walked through my Qs. Well, that sucked. Shit, if I'd gone that damage instead of the MR, that's why I never go MR in Twitch chat. Really? Take this game. Take this game. Seriously? How many times do I have to do it to fix it? Damn, it's only like 2 or 3. So I'd like to note he's still got his item before me. Down plates, down kills, down everything. Still got his item. I know she was there. Okay, didn't think I had much to worry about. He had no ult or anything, and I was like, this is fine. And then, suddenly, he's like, you fool. Jesus, fine. I guess I can't touch him. He had Seeker's Arm Guard, so obviously now I no longer deal damage. But he gets to deal damage. Feels a bit one-sided, but if you asked anyone, apparently it's not. 'Cause magic. Jesus Christ. It was anticlimactic. Has that dude just been AFK top auto-attacking this whole time? I guess he has. I'm gonna do what I did last time and just get a chain vest, just so that, you know, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here don't just actually remove me from the game in about 2 autos. Seriously, what I mean? Look at this fucker. He's got his core build. Like, that's insane. That's actually insane. Okay. You ever play World of Warcraft? The red zones are bad. Don't walk into them. I'm gonna just get to this side of the wall. Shit, I should have just stayed backed out, man. Both their physical damage dealers were on me. Shit, that's extremely bad, actually. Hey, Allie. Watch my stream. Watch. Dang. Really quick. Watch. Just watch. God damn it. Man, really? I can't deal with Yasuo without Ninja Tabby, man. It's just impossible. No matter what I do, no matter how much damage I deal, I can't deal with that champion. In fact, I don't think I can deal with him even with Ninja Tabby. Honestly, as much as I want to go Spirit Visage, I feel like I have to go Sterex, which means I won't have 40 cooldown reduction. But, like, I literally can't deal with Yasuo. He's actually just running me down. Ow. Is there anything I can actually do? Like, they just have so much damage coming at me. I think, honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. Styrex is done. If I get attacked by Yasuo, I'm dead. Honestly, that's my opinion. If I get attacked by Yasuo, I just die. Like, there's nothing I can do. Me, every fight. Me, every fight, I guess. What? No. I feel like I kept my team in the game, but that's about it. Like, a bruiser can't be your late game carry. They just can't be. I needed one of my actual carries to step up and be useful. And unfortunately, they're not at all useful. Not even fucking slightly. Whatever. Nah, it just comes down to bruisers. Bruisers just don't function late game. Like, they just can't carry. Like, the only bruisers that can be relevant late game are those who use Spirit Sojourn. It's basically, like, think about it this way. Imagine if only 2 AD carries could build Infinity Edge, right? Not even Infinity Edge, Rage Blade and Infinity Edge. Only 2 could build either item. That's kind of how bruisers are. Spirit Sojourn is your late game, but only 2 people can build it. And so, all the other bruisers just kind of suck late game. They just don't do anything. Oh boy. Caitlyn disconnected. Ah, neat. Nice win trading. It wasn't really win trading. It's kind of people have just been DCing all day. I think Shyvana doesn't get that. All the times she beat me, it wasn't really her beating me. It was more so the fact that, like, I couldn't focus her because her entire team was whooping my ass, you know? So then she tried to 1v1 me at the end there, and it was like, I'll beat him, and I'm like, no, you won't. My team was chasing her and Shyvana. Well, actually, yeah, you guys can see the mini-map now, can't you? I would say Darius is a special child because he's specifically been given mechanics. What the fuck? Oh, thank God. Darius has been specifically given mechanics to carry late game in return for all his repeated nerfs on his early game, including 35% armor pen on his E, 230 damage on his passive. Plus, you have to consider that any team that Darius beats wasn't so much beat by Darius as they were beaten by themselves, you know? Realistically, even Darius shouldn't be able to carry late game. Okay, so we're now classifying Yasuo as a bruiser. Okay, that's interesting, Twitch chat. I think what they need to do is they need to take Spirit Sojourn, not remove it, but rebalance it entirely. The general idea is bruisers need to use abilities. Even with 40% cooldown reduction in the late game, they can't use enough abilities, right? That's a general idea. Like, from an abstract sense, okay, from a sense of let's ignore any of these specifics about the item, right? Bruisers need to use abilities. They're ability-based auto attack melee things generally, right? So the general idea behind Spirit Sojourn is, here's a late game item. that allows bruisers to use more abilities than they would otherwise be able to. My personal opinion, I think the biggest problem is it's not sustained, whereas like Infinity Edge and Death Cap are sustained, right?